I'm actually excited to introduce a framework that I think embodies a lot of the essence that we talked about in today's podcast, in really understanding sustainable high performance. This can allow you, as we go through this, to really reflect on your own performance and how do you want to improve and how do you want to take some of these characteristics and ideas and apply them into your own performance. So I've named this approach SOAR, SOAR. And I did this because when you visualize soaring, we often picture beauty and the sensation of floating effortlessly. Yet, what frequently is overlooked is there's this meticulous strategy and purpose. And, there's a technical aspect of it that underpins each graceful flight. I think this is similar to performance, right? It's less about some of our external metrics, and it's also about our internal landscape. So let's delve into SOAR. The first S, right? If we look at S, it's for strength. Brian Gilbert in the interview emphasizes that everyone possesses something truly exceptional within them. He kind of eloquently put it as, quote, look, everybody has something that's world class in them. So when we think about high performance, it's really about uncovering and harnessing these innate strengths and then also building the tools that fortify us in those moments of vulnerability. Because understanding ourselves deeply and leveraging those unique talents helps us achieve sustainable high performance. The second part of SOAR is the O, and that stands for optimization. This can easily be confused for efficiency, but that's not what we're talking about when we talk about optimization within this context. Here, I'm talking about it from a perspective of embracing continuous growth, continuous learning. It's about analyzing our experiences and channeling that knowledge into purposeful action to realize that goal or that vision. Sometimes this might actually entail efficiency, but other times it might demand something more like creativity, which means we're wasting time, but we're creating something more innovative and different and unique. The A in SOAR stands for agility. While we might think of optimization as maybe moving us forward, like how do we get forward to whatever that goal is, agility is like moving side to side as things shift and change. Really that lateral movement. It's about swiftly adapting to shifting and changing circumstances. And I think most importantly, it's about making sound decisions. So really our decision-making process, specifically in moments of stress or pressure. And this requires that mental and emotional resilience, that capacity to rebound from setbacks and manage stress. In the R in SOAR, the last cornerstone piece is this idea of resonance. And this might be a term you haven't actually heard a lot about, but I actually really like it because for me, it brings this like bigger idea and openness, expansiveness, I think, to this model that goes well with the idea of like optimization. And what resonance really means in this is that we're aligning our actions with our core values and our aspirations and fostering that harmony across aspects of our life, from work, relationships, connecting with people, to our well-being. And I think the most important part of this is our ability to recalibrate when we stray from our path. So I don't feel like it's always about being aligned. It's about understanding and being aware when we're not aligned to our values, we're not aligned to what's happening, and being able to realign ourselves. I think that's the most important part of this idea of resonance. And I think that we need to really take a lot of these views of success and try to apply them. It's about recognizing that a balanced life isn't a detractor from excellence, but rather an enhancer. Just imagine if we all really believed that. Quote, the value of living a more balanced life actually makes you better at each thing. So let's all commit to soar, right? Trying to get to that new heights, but doing it with grace, fulfillment, connection.